House of Sticks. What an appropriate name to describe Elysian Fields housing. Hey, we're California Fire and Life. There's Jack. And there's Elsa.
Elsa?
That's what the sign on the door says, miss.
What we got here? Also, we're playing as Jack, by the way. That's a thing now. So, addressed to Elsa Lickman. Dear Miss Lickman, pertaining to the matter of policy number 11901659 and the sudden death of Mr. Louis John Buckwalter, I am writing to inform you that you have been named as sole beneficiary of Mr. Buckwalter's estate. Please find attached a settlement check for $20,000. The maximum payable amount in accordance with Clause 4A of the Life Care, Disability, and Accidental Death Policy which Mr. Buckwalter held. If you wish to dispute the settlement, you may contact our account management office by return mail or by phone during office hours. With condolences, Clarence W. Fleming. There's his big check.
There's no need to come into the office, Miss Lichtman. If you accept the settlement, all you need to do is sign here.
But she doesn't accept it.
I don't accept this.
What do you mean you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady. This seems to be a ridiculously generous settlement. A $200 policy with a $20,000 payout? You should...
I don't want the money.
What do you mean you don't want the money?
I want you to investigate this case. I feel my friend may have been the victim of foul play.
Okay. Let me get the case file.
Alright, so this is the blueprint for the house. Elysian Field Developments, Normandy Avenue subdivision. You got the longitude and latitude because that's how they used to do it. It's been approved by whoever.
There's got to be more in these files.
There's a floor plan. Alright, let's look at this. California Fire and Life, policy number 280347, blah, 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 blah. Independent valuation on the house and the land is 35. Nope. Oh, damn it. Go back. Go back, Jack. Flip that back over. And previous property was worth 900. So let's flip this over. This is Buckwalter's policy. While the employee of Elysian Fields Development, Louis Jan Buckwalter, was killed when the roof of the property of which he was working collapsed. Tuesday, December 8th, January, at approximately 8:30 in the morning, Mr. Buckwalter was ascending the roof structure of a property at the Normandy Avenue development when a fault in the ridge beam caused it to sag. Witnesses report that Buckwalter slipped and attempted to right himself by holding onto a ceiling rafter, but the rafter broke. Mr. Buckwalter fell approximately 23 feet to the ground. His falling weight caused several ceiling joists to snap, and these fell inward along with a part of the prefabricated roof truss. An autopsy later revealed that Mr. Buckwalter's cranium was shattered, probably when he struck his head on the roof beams.
Sounds like your friend took a hell of a fall.
Yeah, he died. He died super big. This is back in March. So this is when Cole was on traffic. But there's this matter. Actually, can I close this and look back at the policy? Or am I limited to, no, I also have...
Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Okay.
Of course not.
What basis do you have for your claim of foul play?
Lou Buckwalter was a craftsman. I don't believe he would have made a roof that would collapse.
You want me to reopen this case based on your woman's intuition? That isn't going to happen. Take the money.
I've already told you I do not want the money. There's something wrong with that house.
Oh, we know she was sent here by Cole.
You and Buckwalter weren't married?
No.
Then how did you become his beneficiary?
We were family friends.
This actually is very helpful. We don't know the full story, other than that they were very good friends.
You expect me to reopen this case because you come in here walking that walk? Well, I'm not buying it. I think you should tell me what the hell is going on.
You really want to know?
Yes.
We were interned together on Ellis Island. Resident alien Germans whose parents had been killed by Nazis. Do you see the irony in that, Mr. Kelso? We spent 4 years there.
All right, I might have messed up their history a little bit at the end of the last video. I was going off of memory back then, but that's their story. They were on Ellis Island together. That's rough.
So the roof collapsed. Accidents happen. What exactly
4
are you
years.
trying to achieve here, Ms. Lichtman?
Exactly what I said. I want that building thoroughly investigated.
I'm intrigued, Ms. Lichtman. I really am. But you're going to have to give me something if you want me to get involved in this.
There is a conspiracy surrounding Elysian Fields and the new houses they are building. I believe your insurance company is involved.
That's pretty heady stuff, Ms. Lichtman. Flimsy, but heady.
I've told you what I know, Mr. Kelso. What are you going to do about it?
All right, Ms. Lichtman. One final question.
Yes.
What's your address?
Is that usual?
Is there anything usual about this case, Ms. Lichtman?
The address is on the letter, Mr. Kelso.
The address. Not the phone number.
Jack works fast. Cole's gonna be happy about this.
Mr. Benson would like to see you in his office, Jack. Upstairs. Come on, I'll walk you up.
I guess we're done here. Let's go talk to Jack's boss. So California Fire and Life might be a little messed up, but Jack's not. Jack's a good guy. He is not guilty of anything. Not yet. Boy, I wonder which office it is. Could it be the fancy one? I just run there. Look at this stereotypical crap.
Mr.
Mini
Benson?
often in his office.
You wanted to see me?
Ah, yes, Jack. I'm just trying out a new putter. I noticed Elsa Lichtman in the lobby.
It's the weirdest thing, Mr. Benson.
Call me Curtis, Jack. This is California.
Like I said, Curtis, this is a very strange case.
How so, Jack?
That lady, Elsa Lichtman, is refusing a 20 grand payout.
Elsa Lichtman is hardly a lady, Jack. She's a jazz musician. Plays at the Blue Room in Hollywood. She has a fine pair of lungs, now that I think
She's
of
the
it.
beneficiary of this guy, Lou Buckwalter. He was killed in an industrial accident working for Elysian Fields Developments. You know Elysian?
I'm familiar with Leland Monroe. We move in similar circles.
Well, Miss Lichtman is making some pretty serious accusations. She says the case stinks and that
She's a
something
very
happened.
highly strung girl, Jack. Strung out might be a better way to put it.
It's a pretty generous payment, Curtis. I think I should look into it.
Is there anything wrong with the paperwork, Kelso?
No, there isn't, Mr. Benson.
I didn't think so. Pay the case out and get her off our backs.
I can't make her take the money,
Deal
sir.
with it, Jack. Do your fucking job. Do I have to do everything?
No, sir, you don't.
Fine, Jack. Fine. You know I have the greatest confidence in you.
Thanks, Mr. Benson.
Way to not make yourself look suspicious immediately, Mr. Benson. I'm not in on it at all.
Your car, Mr. Kelso.
Thank you.
Thanks, kid.
Yo, we're Jack Kelso now. Let's get in Jack's car. He drives like a Chevy Fleetmaster. There you go. So the little hidden detail about LA Noire is that it is not a single protagonist game. Jack Kelso is the other protagonist. We get to play as Jack now in the final chapter, the final desk or whatever. Did you see that guy's briefcase zone in? That was cool, man. Let's go investigate this fraudulent shit. I'm Jack Kelso. I was also in the wall. and I might be slightly less of an asshole than Cole Phelps. At least I'm not a coward who let all his men die on Sugarloaf Hill. Don't run into me, I'm Jack Kelso. Oh yeah, listen to Jack blame the other person. It's not my fault. This side of the road was made for me. So where were we? This is the start of a new day for me. Out of my way. I work for California Fire and Life. So we're investigating the what all of this shady bullshit with Elysian Fields is going down. Like what's happening with it. These property developments. We know that California Fire and Life might be involved. We know that houses have been burned down on purpose before. We know that Harlan Fontaine hired this Ira fellow, who probably scorched at least a couple of families. Ooh, nice pinup. What do we got here? Just don't even announce myself. Just come on to private property. Start going through stuff. Cement delivery.
That's not how my pop taught me to mix it. Someone is cutting corners.
Yeah, this would be really hard to understand if you didn't say that. Basically, they're not getting enough cement. Suspicious. It's almost like these houses kind of suck. What we got here? Order of demolition. City of Los Angeles, Section 191, Part 1, Subsection A of the California Building Code hereby orders that any building work, the Normandy Avenue subdivision associated with the incident on January 28th be immediately demolished and all building material removed from the site. So that is the Buckwalter case. And this is
Leland Monroe, the man with the grin. Looks like he doesn't like to be disappointed.
Hey, you just can't be walking around down here.
I'm Jack Kelso, from California Fire and Life.
I don't care if you're from the Vatican. Buzz off.
I'm investigating the accidental death of a Lou Buckwalter, and...
You deaf? Do I have to beat on you?
Looks like you do.
You're a real...
Looks like you do. You looking for a fight there, Jack? Also, like, what the fuck is this guy's problem? I'm an insurance
agent. I came to see
agent.
the house where Lou Buckwalter died. You were just about to offer to show me the way.
It's out the gate and 3 houses down on the left. Don't know what you're looking for, smart guy. There's nothing there.
Then I'll poke around in the rubble.
Fine. As long as you're out of my sight.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Thank you for listening to KTI.
It should be like literally right around the corner.
California and the West Coast with music and variety.
But screw walking there. I'm an American. I will drive even the shortest distances. Just like that.
The place falls down and then they bulldoze it. What gives here?
Yeah, it's a little suspicious, isn't it? Alright, what we're looking for, I think, is around this side. Here
Let's
we
try
go.
to piece this together.
Keystone Films.
Who gets their lumber from a film studio?
People looking to make shitty houses. This is the same guy we just beat up. Okay, I lied during that Reefer Madness case. This is the hardest part of gameplay in the entire game. I'm probably gonna fuck this up at least a few times. Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
fucking dead.
Jack.
Sorry, pal.
Oh, thank God.
Just when I thought we were starting to get on.
Got him right in the heart. Whew. Oh boy. That... Maybe they toned it down a little bit from the original version. That section's really hard, actually. It's kind of unfair. Like, you have to kill that guy. You have to shoot him one way or the other, but he blocks himself with, like, the bulldozer piece. It's bullshit. Trust me, I've fucked that up many times the first time I played the game. Also, I don't know whether or not what I'm about to do is legal. Like, these police call boxes exist for police. I don't know where Jack gets off using it as a fucking insurance agent, but whatever.
Jack Kelso, California Fire and Life investigator. I need an address on the Keystone Film Company.
The address is 658 North Wilton Place. Is there anything else?
No, thank you, ma'am.
I mean, he gives his name and, like, his job to start the little conversation there, but I still don't know if that excuses what he just did. I have no idea whether or not that was a thing that people in Jack's position could do in the 40s. Feels like he should have probably used, like, a payphone and been like, operator, I'm a regular citizen who needs information. I don't think being an insurance investigator gets you right to use the police call box. I could be wrong. I didn't live in the 40s. Keystone Film Company.
Hi, Mac.
Business seems to be
I work for
booming.
California Fire and Life. I'm looking into an industrial accident.
Here?
No, not here. At a housing development over on Normandy Avenue.
So?
I found some lumber over there, had the Keystone name printed on it.
We've been closed since '41. Never quite made the transition to talkies. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund are pulling the place down.
Know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nix.
Mind if I take a look around?
I'm kind of hungry. If someone was to leave a couple of bucks here, I might wander down the street and get a cup of coffee.
Is there a key to the gate?
No. The only guys who go in or out are some delivery guys from Elysian Fields. They're working on a housing development over at Wilton and Santa Monica. You'll have to hop it.
Look at him not take the money I just left him, but whatever. Later, buddy. Okay, so, well, first of all, for being closed for only like 6 years, this place looks like shit. Second of all, we've actually heard of Keystone Films before, believe it or not. We really have. I feel like an asshole because I can't remember her name, but the woman, one of the women who got murdered on the homicide desk, the one that had the alcohol problem, was living out the back of the liquor store and had the cool ring with the typewriter E on it. She used to work for this company. And she had some sort of identification from Keystone Films in her purse. The purse that we found next to that guy who was kissing her when she was dead because he was a weirdo. Also, have you clearly pieced together what's going on here? Let me find the evidence. Where is it? Well, there we go. Some sort of receipt.
So this is where their lumber comes from?
Notice that this is marked 1947, March 12th. Eastern White Pine. So they've been using this shit to build houses. Which is a really bad idea for this reason. Inferior quality, not for structural use.
Too bad it won't support a roof. Gotta be something else around here. Wonder what's left in the buildings.
Don't worry, Jack, I know. I purposely skipped over it so I could do it last. But yeah, they've been using this old fucking, like, film set bullshit to build houses. Which is super not safe. It's almost like those houses were never meant to be completed or sold to families or GIs. It's almost like they were meant to be destroyed. Also, are you ready for, like, what's pretty much the stupidest bullshit in the entire game?
Let's see what the rich and powerful have to say for themselves.
The Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
The reel should be nearby.
It's probably already in the thing. This is literally the dumbest, most inexplicable thing in the entire fucking game. This is one of the dumbest things I've seen in any game, in any story. This is about to make no sense. Alright, there's the projector. So the film's already in here. Let me fix it. There we go. This is so dumb.
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen joined forces to launch the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund pledges to speed up housing development for returning GIs.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He's our latest investor in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Doctor, this is Curtis Benson. He's Vice President of the California Fire and Life.
Pleased to meet you, Doctor.
Ray Gordon, editor of the Times. Doctor.
District Attorney Donald Sandler and Police Chief Warren.
Gentlemen, I am delighted to be in such exalted company.
You're making quite a name for yourself, Doctor, amongst the thespian fraternity.
I find that those of artistic temperament are often of a fragile mental disposition.
It's a short step from miscreant to recidivism, Doctor.
Very true. But I think we could all agree that the City of Angels does rather well basking in the reflection of the motion picture industry.
Hear, hear. And it's something that every sucker getting off a train at Union Station wants a part of. Gentlemen, we're here to sell the American dream, and Hollywood is our greatest advertiser.
So, how is your new development selling, Leland?
Cannot throw them up fast enough, Ray.
And that's part of the problem, Leland. Washington is receiving steady complaints. There's a clamor for public housing.
God damn it, Ray.
Public housing is tantamount to communism. Now, that's why we fought this goddamn war. I'm telling you, it's Reds via the back door.
You can't have it both ways, Leland. The new freeways are being built to service all your developments out in the boondocks. They're all being built with government money.
The GI Bill is government money.
There's a difference.
What difference?
The GI money ends up in my pocket.
I hope you mean our pockets, Leland. We're all investors.
Of course, Curtis.
So, when will the freeway bond be passed on?
It still has to be ratified. It takes a long time to raise $3 billion.
I need to find a game well or a telephone.
So stupid. How do you explain why that film exists? Why was it left there? Who filmed it? Why was there clearly editing in it? Like, the camera shifted angles. It's not like it was a hidden tape. Why the fuck does that even exist? It's so ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Can't believe this game gets away with it. It's fucking dumb. Alright, Mac, I'm gonna use your phone now.
Police dispatch if it's not too much trouble.
Putting you through now.
This is Jack Kelso, investigator for California Fire and Life. Can you put me through to Curtis Benson, please?
Just a moment, please, Mr. Kelso.
Jack, how can I help?
Do you know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, Mr. Benson?
I've heard of them, Jack. Building new homes for GIs.
With green lumber that was used on movie sets.
Jack, are you working the Buckwalter case?
Mr. Benson, are you part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Jack, I want you to listen very clearly. Call Miss Lickman. Call her as soon as you hang up. Arrange to see her tonight and get her to agree to the settlement. Do it tonight. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
End of story, Jack. I don't want to hear another word about Elsa Lickman or Luke Buckwalter.
Can you put me through to Michigan 221?
Putting the call through.
Hello?
Ms. Lichtman, it's Jack Kelso.
Yes, Mr. Kelso.
I've been looking into your case.
Yes, and what have you found?
It doesn't look good. I need to see you.
Meet me at the Blue Room. I work there tonight. I take a break around 9. I'll be waiting at the stage door. We can talk then. Auf Wiedersehen, Mr. Kelso.
Thank you.
Oh boy. There's so much wrong with what's happening here. Well, first of all, Jack's boss just clearly lied to him because we saw him in this stupid fucking film that doesn't need to exist, but for some reason does. He's part of the fund. The mayor's part of the fund. The police chief's part of the fund. Monroe's part of the fund. Fontaine's part of the fund. And I think the guy who's in charge of, like, the biggest newspaper in city is part of the fund, too. So, it's your typical corrupt bullshit. Hey, what's up, Cole? Look at him wave like a big nerd. Like a cool guy would have tipped his hat or something. Been like, "Milady," which is fine because he's already banging her, but whatever. But instead, Cole just kind of like awkwardly puts his hand out and waves like a big dork.
What were you doing with him?
I was doing what you asked.
I didn't ask you to meet him in an alleyway.
Why do you snarl at me? Your friend came to ask me to accept the insurance.
He's not my friend, Elsa.
I think he's a brave man, and you have placed him in great danger. You've involved him in something, and he has no idea of the risk. Can you live with that, Cole?
Elsa, I need his help, and he hates my guts.
Forget the past, Cole. He deserves a chance to say no. If he helps you, let it be on his terms.
I'll go see him in the morning.
Yeah, you should do that, Cole. Also, you kind of look like a jackass right there, Cole. Being a little overly protective, considering you're the one who wanted her to talk to him. Elsa's super right. She's just doing what you asked her to do. Alright, let's go to site number 2. I don't remember how we learned about this location, but whatever. But Jack did ask her to take the settlement. But I think that's because Jack is like, I want her to get out of this and like not face any risk. But I'm still gonna look into it in my own terms, because I'm not satisfied. At least I think that's what's happening. He just doesn't want Elsa to have anything bad happen to her by continuing to pursue the case. Oh, this must be the place that the guard told us about that was taking the cheap lumber. He said that a crew was working at another location. Keystone Film on that shitty house. There's a light on. Why not go inside and take a look? Wonder. Oh, what was that? Light switch. But yeah, it doesn't work. And it comes right off the wall.
Nice wiring job, fellas. Keep them in the dark.
More signs that this house is not actually real. Let's check the kitchen. Oh, and the water doesn't work either.
Good thing I'm not thirsty.
I've never actually done these things. Didn't realize how much bullshit was actually in this house. Alright, let's get our L-shaped flashlight and investigate this top floor. Okay, I'm in the right place.
You lose something, Mac?
I thought these private eye types were all wise guys with smart mouths.
Looks like the snappy repartee has all dried up.
Get on with it.
What's your hurry, Mac? You got some place to go?
You ever do the cat and mouse routine without a gun in your hand?
Now that's more like it.
They actually just agree to fight me hand to hand. Now, normally I would kick all of your asses, but this section is actually secretly unwinnable. You cannot possibly win. But I will put up a fight. You took my hat off. Ooh. Ooh, that last one was bad. A couple kicks to the ribs for good measure, and one in the nose.
You're a worn, tough guy. You should learn to take a hint. Get him downstairs and into the trunk.
How dare you try to win this unwinnable part of gameplay? We'll show you, Jack Kelso. We'll give you what for. Now you're stuck in our trunk. This is before they had those little latches that could help kids get out if they get kidnapped.
Sure, he turned up all right. He's wishing he didn't. He's in the trunk. He's going nowhere. The boys introduced themselves. What do you want done with him, Mr. Monroe?
Leland Monroe.
I know a good place. Pick up a shovel and a pick on the way. It's up in the hills behind Griffith Park. We'll deal with that German bitch next.
I don't know how he got out, but whatever.
Elsa.
All right, time to conveniently steal this car that parked here for no reason. Don't know why that guy's getting out, but that's convenient for me. All right, let's run.
Pal. Desperate times.
And of course, they have backup. Time to flee. Oh shit. I don't know where I am.
Monroe owns the city. Owns the cops.
I might have just made it out of there. I think I can do this. Fuck. Oh no, wait. I already evaded them. And now I'm stuck over here. Can I get out? Fuck. I had it won too, and I screwed it up. Oh, I'm gonna get killed. I'm gonna get super hard murdered. If I could just find a car right now, that'd be great. Can I jump this hedge? No. Oh my god. This hedge is impassable. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Why does no one in this neighborhood own a fucking car? Shit, shit, shit. Don't make a right, don't make a right, don't make a right, don't make a right. They're making a right. Fuck. No, this is going super poorly. This is going so bad. Ow. This has been super botched. Dun 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 dun. Pum 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 pum. Through there. This place looks nice. Oh yes, cars. Wonderful. This one kind of looks like my car. Almost. I'll take it. It's a Packard Clipper 8. Try to catch this Packard Clipper 8, fellas. That's alright. Oh, fuck.
Bad driving.
I got 3 cars on me now.
Please, damn it.
Yeah!
Can't you see what's happening? I'm in a rush!
I think I beat him. Get to Elsa's apartment. Woo!
Is that the last of them?
I've never seen this sequence drag on so long. I also feel really dumb because I super had it beat originally and then fucked up. How far away is Elsa's apartment? I could not have covered that much foot on, or ground on foot, I mean. So it shouldn't be too far away. Alright, this is looking like the neighborhood, sort of. We go by her building a lot in the game. And I always notice it. There it is. Don't know why Jack hit the brakes. That wasn't me. I didn't do that. It happened automatically. You look like shit, Jack. This is the right place, though. I just clean myself up in the fountain a little bit. I am now presentable. Got a concussion, some blood loss, broken ribs. Time to seduce.
So you're still carrying that Army 45, Cole?
For God's sake, Cole! Call an ambulance!
Well, we did it. We did a big good job. Caused a little bit of city damage, but that's okay. I am a California Fire and Life investigator, and I'm sure they were insured. The truth is out on Elysian Fields, despite Leland Monroe's best efforts to bury it. And to bury Jack Kelso. Let's look at the alternate case notes. Where are they? This case is not very long. Oh, there are no alternate case notes. There's only the one. There's also no trivia on the wiki about this case. I mean, I guess not a lot happens. It's mainly action-based. So, not too much. There might have been something in there that people just haven't gotten a good hold of yet or haven't reported. Who knows? Well, I told you gameplay was going to change up a little bit during the arson desk. And that changes that we get to play, like, half the desk is Jack Kelso. So is it really the arson desk? Because it's not like Jack works for arson, but whatever. Jack's pretty cool. So when we pick up next time, we continue... I think we continue playing as Jack, at least for one case more, I believe. This desk was also rather short in the original game, but they did lengthen it just a bit. For one, they added a DLC case to the arson desk, which is in the regular game and the base game, we would be more or less done playing as Cole, with the exception of like the last 20 minutes of the game or something like that. But like we would be done with regular cases with Cole, but they added a DLC case, which is a totally separate and doesn't have anything to do with the Legion Field stuff and the whole suburban redevelopment. And it's actually a really cool case. It's really, really good. I look forward to doing that. So we'll spend some more time with Jack. We'll get around to the arson DLC case. We will, of course, do street crimes, of which there are not many. There's only like 5 or 6 of them, so it'll only take 20, 30 minutes. And then we'll beat the game, because obviously I'm going to shove in those street crimes before we get to the big finale. So look forward to that. See you all in the next one.